Welcome and thank you. Thank you for this incredible crowd, for all of you being here for this special 10th anniversary celebration. And many thanks to our amazing co-chairs, Terry O'Sullivan, Ann Finucane, Ambassador Rufus Gifford, Michael Curry, and all of our signature sponsors from Ullico and Liuna and the Brotherhood of Carpenters. Thank you all very much. And a big thank you to our leadership sponsors, as well as all the individuals and sponsors who've come to support and celebrate with us tonight. And of course, a special thank you to my father's partner in life and his legacy, Ambassador Vicki Kennedy. Admiral Fracchetti, our nation's 33rd Chief of Naval Operations. Secretary Marty Walsh, Mayor of Boston, and 29th Secretary of Labor of the United States. And last and not least, President Joe Biden, the 46th President of the United States. You know, my father loved the Senate, and his legacy could have been defined by any number of the causes he championed, from national health insurance to workers' rights to immigration reform. But the cause which undergirded all the others was the system of government itself, preserving the United States Senate and fulfilling the purposes of the founders. What they envisioned for our system of three co-equal branches of government was to him the ultimate safeguard for our democracy. And so as we mark the 10th anniversary of this institute, it may well seem about 100 years politically since we first inaugurated this place. None of us could have imagined how prescient my dad was in seeing the importance of civic education. My father wanted this institute to educate the public about the Senate, to inspire a new generation of leaders, and to promote public service, the common good, over the destructive tribal excesses of the fringe. It goes without saying that the work of this institute is more vital now than even when it was first dedicated, as we can see from the world we're living in today. My role tonight is to introduce Father Don McMillan, who is my family's priest and who reminds us of the social gospel in practically every one of his homilies. Father McMillan is beloved at Boston College and amongst all those who know him. He recently marked over 50 years of priesthood, and he's been there for my family and countless others through ups and downs in life. He helped preside at my father's funeral, and just last week, he also helped preside at my mother's funeral as well. My Father McMillan will offer us a blessing, but before he does, I want to say how much we're all blessed by someone else who has also been at my father's side for all of those same ups and downs over the years, probably, frankly, longer than even Father McMillan. For decades, Joe Biden was not only at my father's side, he was by my father's side as they both sought to live out the gospel of Matthew 25. He didn't just believe in public service, Joe Biden lived it. And while I know others will pay tribute to him later, I thought I would take this opportunity to start this celebration right by acknowledging one of the most successful U.S. presidents in the United States history of this country. Joe Biden delivered the American Rescue Plan and helped pull millions out of economic freefall. Joe Biden passed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, rebuilding the backbone of our nation and putting millions to work at good-paying jobs. He signed the CHIPS and Science Act, securing America's technological future. And he led the most ambitious investment in climate in our history through the Inflation Reduction Act. And among many other things, he expanded access to health care and made the largest investment in mental health of any president since John F. Kennedy. When President Biden and I were together with the rest of my family at the JFK Library to launch his cancer moonshot, I will never forget our conversation about his commitment to helping people with substance use disorders. When he said something that struck such a profound chord, something that could only have been rooted in a painful personal experience. It deserves to be heard and repeated. President Biden told me, addiction is the new cancer. That truth captures the urgency of this fight. And his appointment of Marty Walsh was a game changer for all of us in the recovery community. Because now, a person in recovery would lead our nation's effort to end insurance discrimination against those suffering from addiction and mental illness, something that our community, Marty, and our country will always be grateful to you for your leadership on. And like you, Mr. Secretary, Admiral Lisa Franchetti's leadership was never just about a rank and title. She wasn't just the first woman to serve as Chief of Naval Operations and member of the Joint Chiefs. As an admiral, it was about giving others the courage to overcome barriers built by prejudice. And with your support, Mr. President, she accepted with unimaginable fortitude the challenges and burdens of being a pioneer and a champion so that others may walk a path marked by greater fairness and justice. Thank you again, Mr. President, for not only your incredible record of accomplishments as our 46th president, but for recognizing the leadership of our two other honorees tonight. And now it's my honor to introduce Father Don McMillan for the invocation.